According to Bloomberg, Pakistan needs to repay another $3.7 billion in external debt by the end of June 30th this year. During the entire current fiscal year, the country has been struggling to avoid default with the help of friendly countries and multilateral lending agencies, but the next fiscal year is about to begin with another huge requirement of dollars. In an interview with Bloomberg, a Fitch rating official said Pakistan would have to repay $3.7 billion up to June 2023. The Fitch official expects China would roll over a $2.4 billion loan maturing next month. According to the report, Pakistan has to pay $700 million in May and $3 billion in June. Despite support from Saudi Arabia and the UAE, the IMF remained unsatisfied. Staff-level agreement for $1.1 billion could not be concluded. The IMF mission chief has said that the international money lender is working with Pakistan to conclude a ninth review of a bailout program. The funding is critical for the cash-strapped nation to avert an economic collapse. Pakistan and the IMF have been discussing fiscal policy measures in the review since February, aiming to resume a stalled funding of $1.1 billion due in November 2022 under the loan program agreed in 2019. The measures have fueled the highest ever inflation, posted at 36.4% in April. As part of the conditions, Pakistan has given an assurance that its balance of payments gap this fiscal year is fully funded. Pakistan has announced pledges worth $3 billion in financing support from Saudi Arabia and UAE, but the funds have not yet come through. Longtime ally China has rolled over and refinance its loans. Islamabad and the IMF have had differences over the gap. It was not clear if the Saudi, UAE and Chinese financing would be sufficient or if the external support would be needed. It was also not immediately clear why the lender wanted to work on the technical preparation of the budget, which is not covered by the program. The heavy influx of smuggled Iranian oil has captured 25 to 30% of the diesel market in Pakistan, depriving the national exchequer of billions of rupees in taxes and duties and forcing the domestic refiners to slash their production. A detailed report issued by the S&P Global Commodity Insights, quoting several officials, analysts and oil producers, said cheaper Iranian diesel has rapidly gained popularity against Pakistani consumers looking for affordable fuels. Industry analysts said a shortage of dollar reserves and faltering Pakistani currency also kept fuel prices high in the country, prompting small private trading companies and individuals with a business network in Iran to purchase heavily discounted diesel. Russian carmaker Gaz has filed a lawsuit worth 15.6 billion rubles, which equals to $200.5 million against Volkswagen, adding to two others filed earlier this year. The lawsuit was filed with the Nizhny Novgorod Regional Arbitration Court. Earlier this year, Gaz filed two lawsuits against the German car maker, seeking a total of around $545 million in losses and damages, saying Volkswagen's move to exit the Russian market had put its interests at risk. Volkswagen is preparing to sell its Russian assets, including its flagship plant in the city of Kaluga that has annual production capacity of 225,000 vehicles, but no decision has been made and Russian government approval is pending.